It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Good morning. You're watching Basin Station.
Good morning, Thunder Basin. Today is Monday, November 27th. I'm Kane Clements, and you are kicking it with Kane. Winter sports are in session. Everybody has started their practices. Did you know that there was a podcast that updates weekly letting you know about this? Let's find out more in this week's feature.
Hey guys, my name's Campbell Cox. This is my dad, Doug Cox, and for the last 10 or so weeks, we've been running a podcast called TBHS Mic'd Up.
Yeah, so what TBHS Mic'd Up is it's a podcast Campbell and I do where we promote kind of competitions that happen here at Thunder Basin High School, whether it's sports or activities. And so we go through and do a weekly recap of what happened, what the results were. We kind of do a calendar of what next week's happenings are going to be. We do a segment on athletes that have gone on to compete at the college level. We invite them in and interview them. So just a pretty neat podcast about what competition stuff is happening at Thunder Basin. We do everything from obviously the sports to band. We had FBLA on last week. So trying to keep just everything that's going on. So if you have a competition-based team, let us know. We can get you on and kind of get you promoted and get some results out for you.
Yeah, so we typically do also an interview. That's kind of like our main segment, or like the biggest part of the podcast. Sometimes it's a coach, sometimes it's an athlete. We've had Miss Superior on, club sponsor of FBLA. We had Mr. Daniel on, just really student athletes, competitors, anything like that is what our main interview segment is. And the podcast is released on Sundays, typically anywhere from late afternoon to early evening, typically. What else? Oh, you can listen to the podcast on most major podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can get info on when podcasts are released and what is going on. You can follow us on Facebook or on Instagram, or follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. And it's a great way to listen to the podcast. It's a great way to stay involved and up to date on what's going on in your competition in schools.
Any boys interested in boys swimming who can swim across the pool, the first practice is November 27th. If you have any questions, please see the activities office. The Bolts Bucks store is open. Cash in those Bolt Bucks Tuesday and Thursday at lunch, or Wednesday before school. If you have a teacher you think is so awesome they should be Staff Spark of the Week, nominate them there. And teachers, don't forget to nominate your Student Spark of the Week this week. Speaking of the Sparks, let's just jump right in.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Now I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer.
Good morning, Bolts. I'm Blake with this week's Sparks of the Week. For our freshmen, we have Lauren Miller, sophomore, Angel Cavertes Perez, junior, Bevan Evenson, senior, Shane Howell, and staff, Sarah Grover. See you, Bolts.
DECA and FBLA are selling snacks at the school store every day during the lunch. Prices may vary, but everything is $2 and under. And have you been noticing all the new faces around the school? There's so many I could hardly keep track of them all, but let's learn about 2 more in this week's commercial.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten.
Hi, I'm Valerie Peterson. I teach 9th and 10th grade English. One interesting fact about me, I graduated here in 2019, so I was born and raised here, and I went to college here and then went to UW. One random weird thing about me, my right eye is actually a lazy eye, even though it doesn't look like it, but it is. And if I were a superhero, what superpower would I want to have? I would say turning back time, just to relive those good memories again.
Hi, my name's Brenda Haymeyer. One interesting fact about myself is I was born in Mexico. Random weird thing about me is it really bothers me when stuff gets moved out of place. If I could have any superpower, it would be to be invisible.
You can pre-order your yearbook starting at $65 at yearbookforever.com. Make sure you go check it out. And here comes Paige with this week's weather.
Good morning, Thunder Basin. I'm Paige with this week's weather. What's worse than raining cats and dogs? Hailing taxis and cabs. Luckily, we don't have any rain or hail in our forecast for this week. Today with 38 degrees and partly sunny weather. Tuesday is 45 degrees with partly sunny weather. Wednesday is 44 and mostly sunny. Thursday is 31 degrees with intermittent clouds. Friday, 36 degrees and cloudy skies. Saturday, 42 in intermittent clouds. Sunday, 39 degrees in partly sunny weather. The lows all this week are in the 20s and the teens during the day. Won't be unbearable, but bundle up. If you're outside in the evening, it will cool off fast. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I will see you next Monday.
The world's finest chocolate is on sale in the main office. You can go there during passing periods, before or after school, but not during class. Well, that's all for me this week, Bolts. Here comes Grace with this week's Sports Cab.
Good morning, Thunder Basin. I'm Grace with this week's Sports Cab. In football, 6 Bolts made the All-State list. Court Catlin and Landon Scalise were the 2 pass catchers who made the All-State list. P.J. Hatzenberger made the list both as a running back and as a defensive back. Cavante Montgomery was named an All-State offensive lineman. His fellow lineman, Peyton Brown, made the All-State team for his work on the defensive line. And Logan Mendoza earned All-State nomination as linebacker. Additionally, several Bolts made the All-Conference list. Antonio Avila and Parker Wagner both were second-team All-Conference wide receivers. Avila was also an honorable mention for an All-State at-large offense. Caden Parker earned a first-team All-Conference offensive lineman nomination, while Kingston Hansen made the second-team All-Conference offensive line team. Quarterback Alonzo Aguilar made the first-team All-Conference team. On the defensive line, Jackson Vergetz made the first-team All-Conference team, and Riley Birch made the second-team All-Conference team. Catlin made the second-team All-Conference as linebacker on top of his first-team All-Conference All-State tight end nomination. He was also an honorable mention as an at-large defender. In the secondary, Nolan Hottel made the second-team All-Conference team alongside the first-teamer Hatzenbuehler. Quinn Kaplan was the second-team All-Conference kicker. Winter sports practices have started up and kick off this week and the next. So that's all for me, y'all. Have a great week, Bolts.
Thank you for watching. For more information, check out the